Everybody, welcome back to Invest Desk. In this live stream, I'm going to be talking about how to become a crypto millionaire once again. Now, we've done it before, we're going to do it again, and I'm just going to walk you through exactly how it's done. All right. So first things first, welcome back to Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecast. My name is Syed, and of course, I'm going to be talking about some exciting news updates on what's going on with the crypto market and how you can actually devise a workable strategy of becoming a millionaire once again. We've done it before, we're going to do it again. And this time right here with the Invest Desk family, welcome back. Make sure you smash that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, let me set up my comments here. That's the drill, so that I know what's going on. So just give me a moment here. By the way, I'm going to talk about Dogecoin, I'm going to talk about SafeMoon, I'm going to talk about Shiba Inu, Bitcoin also, because all of these cryptos we have in our portfolio. And one of them, or a couple of them, actually made us, quite a, it's huge. Crypto is a huge market. I'm going to talk about this, guys. So make sure you stick around, and of course, you know that I'm not a financial advisor, even though I have a PhD in finance, but I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I do it for myself, and I just share my knowledge so you can also, gain some tips and tricks of what crypto is all about, because we've been in crypto for about a little over a year, almost a year, right? Because our first crypto that we bought was Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is our baby. We have been working with Dogecoin, or just kind of holding Dogecoin since, when was it? Anybody remember? Hit me in comments if you're still with me since day one. I think it was February or February of last year. So, and this is pretty crucial point. I'm going to show you why, okay? So let me first show you the chart here. The chart that you see here, of course, is Dogecoin's chart, right? So notice the price of Dogecoin is at 12 cents. Now, here's the tip number one. If you want to become a millionaire again, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again. Hey, I don't know about you, but hey, let me know what you think in comments. Let me open up my chat here. 1 second, almost there. Yep, there we go. All right, so Dogecoin price is at 12 cents. I'm going to talk about the chart. I'm going to give you some news about Dogecoin and some strategy also that we'll talk about, not only just for Dogecoin, but for SafeMoon and Shiba Inu. Is at 12 cents now. Both, right? So there we go. All right, so Doge is at 12 cents. Now, if you recall, last year, Doge was, when we bought it, way back in February, right? So it's like 1 year ago, a little over 1 year ago. We bought it for about 4 or 5 cents, right? So welcome, everybody. Perfect. There we go. All right. So I see some good faces here. Perfect. Awesome, buddies. Craig, thanks so much for tuning in. All right. So I'm gonna respond to these comments too. And yes, Craig, buddy, I did take a look at Cadena. I probably missed the boat on that one yet. So yeah, you're right. But I had some other things, other goodies in my bag. So I'm going to talk about that too. What's up, Easy? A long time no see. Well, yeah, I've been around. I'm always here, but lately it's been the crypto workout, right? And that is what is happening. So I don't know if you can see my screen or not. You can see me, but you cannot see the chart, right? I don't know why is it not streaming my chart here. Something wrong with my charting software, but that's okay. We'll talk about it. All right, so Dogecoin was at 12 cents. I was talking about that, right? Last year it was 4 or 5 cents when we bought it, right? So right now it's at about 12, a little over 12 cents. And let's see if I can bring it up. There we go. Perfect. Now it's up. So last year it was about 4 or 5 cents when we bought it, right? And then of course, it took a year for it to hit the 70 or 73 cents target market or target price, right? So notice the gains of Dogecoin in 1 year, right? So it was like 7x. So we invested about, I think, $15,000-$20,000, and it's a little over $100,000, right? So if you multiply that by 7x or 8x, so that's really what Dogecoin is all about, because Dogecoin price is now back at 12. So if we were to do it again, right? If I were to do it again, chances are, or the high probability that, because history repeats itself and we know the crypto market, we know the news, it's probably going to go more than 70 cents, even higher this year. But of course, don't hold me to it. It's just my own research, a little bit of analysis that I do, and that is what is happening. All right, so Easy says, hey, do you stake Doge or get interest? I do stake crypto, not specifically Doge, but other crypto I stake. And yeah, I do get interest, and yeah, it's just passive income. So thanks for bringing it up, Easy. Thanks so much. Easy says, I have a PhD in broke. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the comment, but no, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So if you've been with InvestDesk since day one, right, which is way back in February, I'm sure you're doing pretty good with SafeMoon. We're doing pretty good with BTC, Shiba Inu, and all of those. And I share my portfolio from time to time, so you know exactly what we're in. And we also got into real estate, by the way, because yes, we need to diversify, because the IRS is going to tax the crap out of us, and yeah, it's just tax season anyways, right? So of course, I'm not going to talk about my taxes, but I'm going to tell you this, that yeah, I saved quite a bit just because I diversified and got into real estate also, right? And this was by the help of SafeMoon, because SafeMoon made us quite a bit of money, right, last year. So with that said, let's first talk about Dogecoin. Let's talk about Dogecoin before I jump into SafeMoon and other cryptos. So Doge is at 12.4, right? That's where Doge is at. Now notice what I was talking about here is that it was, in fact, it's sort of like the same scenario last year. So you go back back in time, and back in February of last year, it was 5 or 6 cents, and then it got up to 11 cents, and we were all talking about, like, geez, if Dogecoin hits 10 cents, we're going to be millionaires, right? Remember those days? Yeah, it was actually 70 cents, 73 cents, way up there. But we didn't sell any Doge. I did not sell, still holding Dogecoin. And yeah, had I sold Dogecoin at 73 cents, that would have been a whopping chunk of profit, right? But we did that with SafeMoon, so I'm good. We're good. We're good, with SafeMoon, and of course with Dogecoin, we're back to square one-ish, right? Somewhere around there. So let me know in comments, what do you think? Are you still holding Doge, or did you actually take some profit last year, or when it was actually all-time high, or you're still in the same boat as I am right now? All right, so that's that. Now, with that said, so Dogecoin, let me bring up, what else do I have? Yeah, a little bit of regulations. I'm going to talk about this later. There we go. This was one of the news that's actually way back in February, right? February 21st. One of the core developers left. And I think I did mention that. I either tweeted about it or I even made a video. So Doge gets ditched by a core developer, even though Elon Musk is backing this crypto. We know that. But the core developer got stressed out and is like, geez, what am I working for? I'm not getting paid, or whatever the case is, right? So he kind of leaves. So that was one setback for Doge. Another one, of course, that is happening is the war between Ukraine and Russia. So that the entire market is sort of like focusing on that end, right? Even though we're giving Doge to Ukraine, right? That's where the donations are all going in crypto. All right, so a couple of things are happening, right? Even in the political world, whereas in the core Dogecoin developer area, and of course the crypto regulations are also coming down, where the IRS is treating crypto as assets. So they're not your revenue, they're not your profits. Actually, it's an asset. So keep that in mind. A lot of people don't know about this. A lot of people just think, oh, it's just money. It's just we're doing business and we're making money off of our investments. Well, yes, you are. But remember, guys, cryptos are assets, just like a house. If you own a house, that's what crypto, right? So they're taxed accordingly. So likewise, those are the three things that I just wanted to highlight right now for Dogecoin. Now, the most important that I've already mentioned a couple of times already, that we're back to square one. Now, I'm going to start again by maybe investing more into Dogecoin. That's just myself, by the way. Do your own research, guys. That's just myself, what I'm going to probably end up doing. I've not done it yet. It's 12 cents. I'm thinking it probably may dip a little bit, but I'm going to show you some charts here if I can bring it up. There we go. This is Dogecoin. Yes. All right. So if I go way back, it was probably at about 12 cents. So it's all-time low. Now, the charts recommend the predictions, the analysis. It is just testing and retesting the 12-cent support level, right? And that's where Dogecoin is staying here. So with that said, that means if Dogecoin goes up, which it will, one day or tomorrow, it will probably go back up to, it'll probably reach its all-time high, but not pretty soon. It's going to take some time. But crypto is a long-term game, right? At least how we play it at InvestDesk. Because we invest today and just keep following the news, doing the research, and this is your number one channel where you get all the news, right? With all the research, all the analysis, so that you can make informed decisions. All right, so that's about Dogecoin, right? So keep that in mind, do your own research, think about it, make sure you run the numbers, you do the analysis, and then you can kind of see where you are right now with Dogecoin. All right, let me get some comments here. What's up, everybody? Nice to see you guys. Always nice to see all of you back. All right, let me get some comments here. See what's going on. Craig says, Doge has dumped since the all-time high. Zoom out and it'll show you it's heading to zero. Yes, that's true, Craig. I totally agree, and that's how it is. And that's what we're talking about, right? We're back to square one with Doge. That's it. So again, if I were to start over, right? If this year Doge hits back 70 cents again, well, guess what? We're back up, right? Aren't we? And it will probably, based on our historical analysis and our sort of like, the patterns of how we've done it, right? We're now experienced crypto investors. We're not newbies. We've been doing it for a year, and not just with Dogecoin. We've been into SafeMoon and Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, right? So we've added a few others. We also added Promise Token, which was, we only invested about $1,000 just to test it out, and of course that was not good. It actually went up, but we didn't sell. $1,000 made about $20,000. We didn't sell. Boom, it's gone. It's just flat, right? Even though that was a good short-term return, but we didn't do it, right? So hey, it's crypto. That's how it is. All right, so Judah144 says Elon Musk will never forsake us. You think Doge has a potential to go to that high again? That's David asking. Well, again, that's I'm just talking about our historical record with InvestDesk since the last year. I can give you that, but of course I cannot predict and I cannot give you any financial advice, guys. But what I can give you is our proven track record since day one with Dogecoin. That was way back in February. So if you check out my live streams, by the way, since day one, I've been streaming every single day except a few months I was taking a break. Well, not a break, but I was busy with other projects, really. But now we're back up, right? We're back into the game, and hopefully we're going to go and slowly grow with Dogecoin and other cryptos also. But yeah, to answer your question, does Doge has the potential? Doge is people's crypto. It's an inflationary design coin, and that's really what, yeah, that's what Dogecoin is all about, right? Because once unlimited supply, which means the price is going to remain low, right? So which is pretty cool, because the fact that, you know, if there's a cap on the crypto, of course, then that means there's limited supply and the price goes up, just like Bitcoin. But we see the high volatility in Bitcoin also. With Dogecoin, the goal, the objective is to make it a people's cryptocurrency. It's like if you want to tip someone at a restaurant, or if you want to go buy some, something. And a lot of organizations have already started to accept. And we've been covering this since last year. And that actually, the entire scenario behind Doge acceptance, right? Not just the hype. Hype is, of course, with every crypto, right? The bigger the community behind a crypto, of course, the more investors, the more, the higher the price goes, there's more buying and selling, and that's what drives the price. Simple, fundamental, investment analysis. But with Dogecoin, it's really the acceptance and the usage of this particular crypto. Tesla is accepting, right? All these other retail giants or enterprise companies are also into Dogecoin. So it's not just something that's just gonna go, even though it started off as a meme currency, but actually it's getting more, or it has gotten more traction than any other crypto, right? So if you agree, let me know in comments. So yeah, definitely potential is there, because a huge number of people have invested in Dogecoin at about 40 cents, 50 cents, right? That's how it is. So with Dogecoin, it's still our baby. Always has been. We started off with Dogecoin, and of course we were like 3 months at the same level with Dogecoin, if you recall, way back last year. So again, history is going to repeat itself, and I'm just giving it away. Go check out my live streams. They're still there. Take a look at them, and you will understand. When you do your research, you will see how Dogecoin was kind of like stabilizing for about 2 months, 3 months, and we were just like crying, waiting for Dogecoin to go up, right? And it just wouldn't, right? Because it was just, staying at about 5 cents, 6 cents, and then it went up to 10 cents, and we were just partying all over the place, right? Same thing today. Guess what? So yeah, a lot of people took profits, by the way, at 70 cents. They became millionaires, Doge millionaires, and we see those, right? These are real people, and it just happened in front of our eyes, right? That's how it is. So, and we did it with SafeMoon, by the way. So hey, it's real. Anyways, all right, let's stick to Doge for now. So 12 cents for Doge. It's sort of like stabilizing the same price here, 12 cents. Hopefully it's going to stay here for a while. And then if it breaks out, if the price breaks out, because I'm going to continue to monitor this now, and then our goal is to, of course, do it again, right? Yeah, become millionaires again, so that we understand from our historical record, from our historical perspective, right here at InvestDesk. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and of course, smash that like button, guys, while you're on here. Certainly appreciate that. So definitely it has certainly some, or a high potential of breaking out from the 12 cent, which is way low, guys. This is probably the lowest Doge has been since last year, right? Since the all-time high. But it'll come back up. All right, so that's about Dogecoin. And let's see, what else do we have? All right, so next I'm going to talk about a little bit about Shiba Inu, right? Now, we didn't invest too much in SHIB. Here's the chart for SHIB, right? So all right, so it's at 0.00002388. That's where this is about a 1 minute lag. That's how I've set it up. Now I've also started some indicators, by the way. If you've missed one of my live streams, that was like way early. But I'm going to show you this. I'm going to give you this tip here. If you want to use these indicators, if you're a day trader, for example, or if you like to do that, then use the squeeze momentum indicator. This is by Lazy Bear. It's a wonderful indicator. I use it for my other portfolios, by the way, when I trade stocks. This is a good indicator that kind of shows you. Actually, you can take a look at my live stream. I've explained in a dedicated live stream about what this is, okay, and how does it work, and how you can actually use the squeeze momentum indicator to predict the next set of bars, the next set of cycle, what's going to happen, right? And I also talked about the light red and dark reds and light greens. So yeah, go take a look at that. All right, so this is Shiba Inu. We invested, I don't know, it was $1,000 or a couple of $1,000, just way early when not way early. Actually, the price was 0.000007 or something like that, right? So yeah, we're still probably in the money. I've not really checked on the wallet size yet for SHIB, but SHIB is actually has a huge community behind this crypto also. And this is one of the other cryptos that probably, if you hold for a year, it is going to give you some massive gains. And by the way, if you did invest in SHIB when it started, let me show you. Let me go to Crypto Bubbles. This is a neat little space where you can actually take a look at and see what's going on. So if I go to, for example, let's say a year in time, you will notice, let's see, there we go. So the performance for 1 year for all the cryptos BTC is about 30% down, right? And SHIB, check this out, is about 110,000% up. This was for last year for SHIB. So if you did invest in Shiba Inu, that's what's happening, guys, right? With SHIB. So it's not too shabby, not too shabby at all. We got into SHIB a little late. I shouldn't say late, but not too early. You know, as compared to SafeMoon, we actually got way early on SafeMoon. SafeMoon was launched in March of last year. We got in April, I think, right? That's when we just went all into SafeMoon, and boom, that was it. We did massively, took some massive profits, and it was excellent. All right, and we still hold SafeMoon, by the way. It's not over yet. It's SafeMoon still there. I'm going to talk about that too, but let's talk about SHIB here. So here you'll notice that if you invested in SHIB, this is like 110,000% profits. I mean, yeah, who gives you that? The banks will give you 2%, 3%, you know, less than 2% if you just put your money in a bank, right? And if you stake crypto, they're giving you 8%, 10%, right? Something like that. But if you place money in the stock market, the average return, yearly return in the stock market is about 8%, right? And if you're lucky, you're going to get 11%, 12%. If you're, way good, you get some great stocks, or you get a great stockbroker. But with crypto, 110,000%, that's just, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I say, crypto is a crazy world. All right, let me get some quick comments here. All right, so Craig says, hey, I made millions off of Doge, SafeMoon, and Shiba. Well, there you go, Craig. Thanks for your comment here. That said, I'll be the first to tell you that you lose your money investing in them now. Timing is key, and you're too late for those now. By KDA. Thank you, Craig, for the comment, and thank you for your suggestion. Of course, we'll all take a look at this, and we do our own research. We have our own portfolios. We diversify our own assets accordingly, right? Because every individual, everybody here within the InvestDesk family is into some or many other things, right? Not just crypto, maybe real estate or businesses or whatever it is, right? So again, do your own research. It's always better to give suggestions. That's how we learn, because InvestDesk is also sometimes educating you, right? We're doing the analysis, we're running of what is happening. All right, so this is Shiba Inu, and thanks for the comments, guys. Get those comments coming in. Let me know what you think about other coins. KDA is one of them. We'll definitely, I'll take a look at that. And thank you again, Craig, buddy. Appreciate that. Abdul says, what about Promise Token? Like I said, I mentioned that earlier. Promise Token, we did invest about $1,000 in Promise Token. It went our gains were about $20,000, but we did not sell because primarily, here our objective always has been to hold, right? We're not too much into selling, so we're sort of like holding, and we held Promise Token for a few months, and then boom, it just ran out of gas. Yeah, just flat. I don't know, but we still have about $600 or $700 worth of Promise Token, at least at InvestDesk, right? So not too much loss in that, but yeah. All right. I'd say about a rug pull. Well, Promise Token, yeah, you could say that, Craig. I tend to agree, but that's why we only invested $1,000. Not too much, just to test it out, right? All right. So crypto bubbles is a good way to analyze and see what's going on with your cryptos. So if you're going to take a look at the yearly returns or a weekly or whatever it is, this is a good visual analysis of how your cryptos or your assets are performing. You can take a look at individuals. For example, if I take a look at Dogecoin here, you'll notice Dogecoin price is at 0.122 and market cap is 16 billion. 24-hour volume is about 348 million. This is an important thing, by the way. Most cryptos, they don't have a trading volume, right? They're very low trading volume, which means that people, only pockets are buying and selling. Here with Dogecoin, it's just massive. It's by far the largest community out there, right? And it's just not just a year old. It's way almost about 7 to 10 years, right? That's what Dogecoin is all about. But it was flat for a long time, and boom, last year we got in and we didn't pump up the price, right? Everybody did it, right? So that's how it is. All right, so that's my analysis with Dogecoin. That's my analysis with Shiba Inu. So we're still holding SHIB, we're holding Doge. Let's take a look at SafeMoon. What is going on with SafeMoon? Let's see if I can bring up the chart here for SafeMoon. There we go. So SafeMoon's story was just pretty cool because it was started by John Kearney, who was the CEO of SafeMoon, and we got into SafeMoon. InvestDesk got into SafeMoon in April when there was nothing. No one knew about SafeMoon. There were only 4,000 holders. I think I probably still have those screenshots somewhere. I'll dig them out. But only a few thousand holders of SafeMoon when we got in. And I was talking to the team also, like SafeMoon Thomas, or famously known as Papa, and then of course the CEO John Kearney, and all the other group members at the Discord channel. And that's when we actually got into SafeMoon, because we figured the team is dedicated enough, it was legit, and a lot of things were happening because people were talking about SafeMoon as a rug pull and whatnot. But we believed in the team, and the team delivered initially, and we did fairly well. And that's how it is. And later on, the team kind of got disintegrated. People started, leaving SafeMoon. The core management team sort of like left SafeMoon. They got new people in, and that's the story behind SafeMoon. And then they got into version 2, and I think I lost some tokens. I'm going to check out my video on. I actually did a live upgrade from V1 to V2. And boom, all of a sudden the tokens were gone. I don't know if they're gone or not, but I didn't even check them again, guys, to be honest. They're just sitting there somewhere. So in any case, that's the story with SafeMoon. So SafeMoon right now is at 0.0013. That's with the version 2 upgrade. If you have not upgraded, you can go to safemoon.net. And then, of course, it'll just walk you through the upgrade. So let me know if you have SafeMoon and what you think about SafeMoon as we move forward. So this entire year, starting from January, this first quarter, even though our predictions were for example, for BTC, our predictions were they're going to cross 100,000, but guess what? Yeah, everyone is crying right now, right? But hopefully this year is going to go up again as time progresses. So Same thing with SafeMoon. Hopefully this year, if everything goes well with the crypto industry, because the crypto size, the industry size is growing exponentially, which is a great thing for the crypto market, right? Because the adoption is growing. People are, using crypto, or if not using, they're buying crypto, right? So the idea is that the size of the market is just tremendously growing exponentially. Now, of course, the pressure is from the regulators, from the SEC and whatnot, but that's really it's just gonna take its toll, as I say it, right? Take its time also. So keep your assets intact. Make sure you continue to do your research, and of course, InvestDesk is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing. Daily news updates and forecasts. So if you're new, please subscribe, and of course, smash the like button, guys, if you're here. If you have not done so, I'd appreciate that. All right, so with SafeMoon, we're still holding SafeMoon, whatever is left of it. Again, I didn't even take a look at it, but yeah, check out my video where I converted live SafeMoon, and then I don't know what happened. Anyways, all right, so it's 0.001329. Probably, I would myself. I'm not touching SafeMoon this year. I'm focusing more on Dogecoin, and probably focus more on a couple of other cryptos. We may add some more in a portfolio, like you guys have suggested. Of course, we're a family, and that's how we grow. That's how it is, right? So some things I learned from you, and some of the things sometimes you get a good tip from myself, right? So that's good teamwork, as I say, right? All right. So this is SafeMoon. So we talked about Dogecoin. We talked about because Dogecoin is our baby, it always have been. We're just in love with Dogecoin. Then we got SafeMoon, Shiba Inu, and of course BTC. Bitcoin is at, let's see where it's at, 38,000. So it went up a little bit, but of course it dropped way back down to 38,000. So also another, and you probably know this by now already, right? Because if BTC goes up, the rest of the crypto market goes up. Okay, so if BTC goes way back up to 65,000, 70,000, guess what? All the cryptos will go up accordingly. I mean, that's just a simple analysis that you probably already know, which is a good thing, because BTC is not going anywhere, right? That's digital, that's gold, so that's going to stay. It's just a matter of it's going up, the adoption and the regulators, and of course what is happening in the world itself in terms of news and whatnot. All right, so that's my analysis. A couple of more things before we end for today is, of course, the global legal insights. So the sale of cryptocurrency is generally only regulated if sale constitutes the sale of a security under the state or federal law, and is considered money transmission under the state law or conduct otherwise, making the person a money service business is MSB under the federal law. So that's some legal insight quick. I wanted to give you that. A couple of other things, latest things that are happening is the energy-rich Russia may turn to Bitcoin mining to dent sanctions. Wow. This could be pretty big. So if more sanctions are being placed on Russia because of the war, Russia is going to say, well, geez, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to go and, start doing Bitcoin. Just like El Salvador, the entire country has legalized Bitcoin, right? So if Russia does this, and it starts crypto mining, would give Russia access to some hard currency. And that's pretty huge if you look at just what is happening, right? But here's a crypto report that I want you to hear and just kind of take a look at it for a little while, so you know exactly what they say.
What are you making of how these crypto exchanges are interpreting what laws they have to comply with?
Yeah, and it's interesting. In addition to the Department of Justice, you have Democratic senators also asking the U.S. Treasury Department to keep a close eye on crypto and sanctions across the world. But if you look at some of the biggest exchanges, Binance said they comply with sanctions rules. If you take a look at Coinbase, which is based in the U.S., also says that they comply with sanctions rules. So does FTX. But here's the problem at hand, Emily. You have many exchanges across the world where crypto is borderless. So the question is, are there exchanges out there that don't imply with U.S. and international sanctions? And to what extent are regulators, U.S., EU regulators, able to get a hold on those exchanges? In addition to recognizing that some of these exchanges may not have the KYC capabilities, that's know your customer capabilities and expertise to really track what's going on among their client base.
I did ask U.S. Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco about this earlier, how cryptocurrency exchanges are working with the administration and the Department of Justice to not just, get these, luxury yachts and jets and apartments, but also track down cryptocurrency. Take a quick listen to what she had to say.
We need the cooperation and of right-thinking and well-behaving cryptocurrency exchanges and other businesses. That has to continue to happen. And if it doesn't, people are going to find themselves, businesses are going to find themselves in our crosshairs.
Shonali, are these exchanges in a difficult position? I mean, how easy is it to tell if your users are Russian oligarchs or not?
Yeah, that's an interesting question here, because besides the multitude of exchanges and the chains of transfers that you can see across those exchanges, there's also the pure instance in which you may have a sanctioned individual who theoretically sets up an entity somewhere else, puts it in somebody else's name, puts it in another country, and then makes transactions that way. So really tracking here the end user is going to be what's difficult across those multitude of exchanges with the staff that they are bringing on, right? We know that many of these exchanges are really recently bringing on staff at a greater degree, but do they have the tools they need to really track who the end users are at the end of the day?
Meantime, I want to get your thoughts on another story that's developing. The SEC now scrutinizing NFTs over illegal crypto token offerings. What do we know about this?
Something that's so interesting about this is that projects that are raising money through NFTs or other means, frankly, this is really the SEC trying to take a look at what projects really replicate traditional securities offerings. We've seen so many renditions of this, but the reason this is so interesting, Emily, is because not only is the SEC really trying to liken what's happening in the NFT market to the IPO market, you also have seen this being a market where there have been a lot of rug pulls at the end of the day and investors getting duped. So two things really going on here at the same time.
All right, so yeah, that's some exciting news about regulations, right? So this year, as we move forward, because this is something that also is going to impact the entire crypto market as we move forward. So when you're doing your research, kind of take into account all the regulations. So the SEC is cracking down on rug pulls, which is good, which is for investor protection. That's the job for SEC anyways. That's the basic goal for the Securities and Exchange Commission. So Gary Gensler, who actually took the chairmanship last year, I think in April or April or May or something like that, right? And he actually used to teach cryptocurrency. He was a professor. So now he's a chairman of SEC. So he's actually, based on his policies, the SEC is actually working on the fact that any new offerings are to be regulated, right? So that investors don't just jump in and then lose all their money, right? So that's a good thing. So this year, I think, as we move forward with cryptocurrencies, you're going to see a lot of cryptos kind of like go away, but only those cryptos will survive that has some meat to it, right? And guess what? Dogecoin has a lot of meat, guys. This is something, even if it's at 12 cents, it's gonna go way up as we move forward in time. as compared to other cryptos, right? As definitely as compared to other crypto investments. So let me know what you think. So I wanted to cover some of these news, probably. Yeah, that's probably the ones that I have. Let's see if I've covered everything else. So yeah, here's how much $100 in Doge could be worth if Doge returns to all-time highs. Something interesting. Once again, it's 12 cents, goes up to 70 cents or to $1. That's about 8x return. So if you invested about $10,000 into Doge and away goes up to all-time high again, or crosses that mark, that's going to be some substantial gains for you. So think about it. And yeah, that's all I had for today. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, because InvestDesk is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecasts. Certainly appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's still Sunday. And of course, I'll see you guys until next time. Take care.